So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
There's the whistle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Gruev. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. England present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. He has spurned it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
England have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some good work on the right flank here. And he's intervened well there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
Saka! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, England! There is the breakthrough. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
22.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Gordon. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Saka. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Stood up well to him there. Stones. England are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good header! No, not the best of headers. And if you have just joined us, still, he's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Kane. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bellingham. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Lewis Skelly. It's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. Gruev. Gruyev is fouled. Spread out to the left. Gruyev. Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
England really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Kane. It's a promising position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. England have their third corner. There's the shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Gordon really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gruev. It's a good foot in there. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's having a go! And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
England leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
England really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Nice physical challenge. Deftly away. And that is as far as they're going to go.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gruyev tries making a foray down the right. Gruyev. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, good spread. Gehi getting this one clear. Gordon. Now, can he find a finish? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Defending was strong and firm. He's in a great position here. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Gruev. England are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Stones. Over to the
The
left.
attendance for this match
Now
was
it's Gordon.
96,026.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Quality ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cleared without complication. England have reclaimed it. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. It's a really well-measured ball. That's been cut out, well played. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's come loose.
Bulgaria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an
Substitution
irresistible,
for England.
irrepressible look about them
Number
here.
18.
They just need to sort out their end
Graham
product,
Steckham.
and quickly.
Number 17, Morgan Rogers. Number 8, Lewis Skelly. Coming on the field,
England
Number
are, of
4,
course, in a position
Phil
to go to the
Foden.
bench should the need
Number
arise.
9, Harvey.
Well, he got
Number
rid because he
7,
was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. Substitutions
Bulgaria
taking
have
place.
got it back and they'll have another go. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. And that has been clubbed away.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gruev. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. Here comes the rises. He's got it all. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
England are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
This looks promising. Oh, that is a good ball. Goes for a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Gruev. James makes the interception. He's looking wide. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. Gordon's cross. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that is that. England pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Gordon claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. We're ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that gets things running. And he was quick to react. Has a look and plays it forward. Norway are looking to break at pace. Gehi. Spread out to the left. Knocks it out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great vision. Looking to play him in. Oh, super! There's the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, no, he's seen through all of that. Now, can they get him away? Well, played right into his path. Cleared without complication. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good alertness.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
England are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. They shifted it to the flank. Surlot. He's in a great position here. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pickford claims it, safe hands. And here's Surlot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka. And it's James. Pass somewhat off target. Norway look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he's had it nicked away. The ball has bounced loose now. Played out to the right. James. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lewis Skelly. And he's had a hit! Cleared away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And he opts to go forward. Nicely weighted ball. Cross in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Kane. And that's gone loose. Tries from a long way out. Decent enough try.
Rice just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Sorlot. It's a good foot in there. Yehi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
Please
brings.
turn your attention to the screen for
The
information
midway point of the
provided
game.
by the local
England
police.
really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half,
Everyone,
and while they'll
please
be
welcome our
disappointed not
players.
to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
England clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't...
Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Saka. And it's James. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Sorlot. He's had it taken off him. Over to the left. Yehi cuts out the pass. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Punches it off him. Bellingham. James. And that's going right the way across. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Here it is, crossed in. Played back in. He can get that clear. He's tried one! And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Spread it left. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot.
The attendance for
pass
this
back.
match was 51,577.
And it's Berger. Shot could be on. Look at the space here. Has a look and place it forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his chance! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Played into space out wide. And he's there to clear it. Back in once more. He rises! Sorloth tries to pass it through. You can run onto that. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 7.
Norway have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Gordon picked out brilliantly. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Gets good distance on it.
Substitution for Norway. Number 20. Coming on the field is
Wriggles his way through,
21.
and he's managed to get
Substitution
free.
in progress.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they've been given a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Skims one in. Lewis Skelly gets it clear. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 10, Erdegaard. Coming on to replace him is number 26.
Played out to the left flank. George. That's very neat. Looking to go deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Berger. Now it's Bob. Tries to play it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Norway can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to...
Oh, what a mistake! And he's away. Now it's Foden. He's had a shot! And again! It's a loose ball. And one more try! It's in! A goal on a landmark historic occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, that's fabulous. Incoming delivery. Gets his head on it! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Norway take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moment.
And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we rise now for the English national anthem. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's going to be hard to overlook the creative input of this guy, Mohamed Kudus. I'm not sure what his exact role will be, but for me, he's at his best as a central playmaker. Just dropping that little bit deeper, getting on the ball and linking everything up.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Abdul Samed. Here's Kudus. Into the channel. No, that's been intercepted. Played out to the left flank. Oh, can he get onto this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ayew. Abdul Samed. Now it's Williams.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Pressing high and with purpose. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Ayew. Now it's Williams. And here's Kudus. Iñaki Williams. Williams! That was superb goalkeeping.
Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ball driven towards the far post. And it's claimed by the keeper. That has not gone well. And it's Kudus. Gordon. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's gone searching cross-field. Now he's got space here. Jiku cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found some space. And the shot! In towards the back stick. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Garner. Oh, look, good chance here. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Ayew finds himself offside. Nanti. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early... And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Williams.
Oh, really well played.
And that could set him on his way. It's Ayew! Bellingham. Lewis Skelly. Gordon takes a look up. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Bellingham, out to the right. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Over to the left. Gordon! And for a moment, time stood still. And that's another good win of the ball. England looking to pass their way through. Abdul Samed. Now it's Ayew. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
There will be 1 minute
Kane.
added time.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Gordon. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's been shifted off it. And here's Kane. Abdul Samed. Williams. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Williams. Always onto this. Oh. Tries a shot! Off the post. Oh, it's come loose. And smartly reclaimed. Out to the left it goes. Saka could move up a gear here. Now it's Gordon. Gordon! And he's following up! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross to the back post. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
The
And he
attendance
cuts out
for
the
this
supply.
match was 96,847.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Ayew. And he's worked it through. And he's in on goal. And the flag has stayed down. James gets rid without sophistication. Bellingham is there to clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that has left him in a heap. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Williams. Stood up well to him there. Chooses to go crossfield. Gordon. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lewis Skelly probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Substitution for England, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Phil Foden. Substitution in progress.
This ended up in no man's land. England still have the cards to affect this game. That is a brilliant interception. Let's a look and place it forward. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Ayew. That's really nicely played. It's a sharp pass. Ayew wins the duel this time. Well played right. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for England, number 22.
So there's going to be another change
Gordon.
here.
Number 17, Morgan Rogers. Coming on the field,
England have,
number
after this,
32,
one further
number
opportunity
9,
to make a substitution. That has been slung wide.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Really fierce, close defending. Salisu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's gone loose. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a go. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Gehi with the slide tackle there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh no, this does not look good. And it's Kudus. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Palmer. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Bellingham. Pass is just off target. Abdul Samed. Williams. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Played into space. Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to him. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. He has found the way through. And that's played in low. Kudus. Ghana have it back and can go again. He's picked his way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. In it comes. And that has been cleared. Well, they've got it again. And he shoots! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Members of our fan club celebrating their
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Well, it's got the juices flowing, and now this. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And we're underway. Turkey have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised. And you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Looking to play him in.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
And he's managed to get free. And he's gone searching cross-field. Now it's Gordon. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's a look and plays it forward. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Bardakci. Kukçu. Karazor. Spread out to the left. Akçakolu. Walker defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Yildiz. Now it's Kukçu. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Palmer. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's hoisted clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Akçakolu. He's got away. He's going all the way. Yield shoots. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Çalhanoğlu goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Watkins. Played out to the left flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Saka! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Short changes him with that pass. Gordon.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Palmer! Goal! England! England take the lead. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Palmer simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Number 9,
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players,
Now it's Yildiz. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Watkins is onto it in a flash. Saka. And that has been cleared and smartly reclaimed. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. By India, herring after the ball here. And he's big header! Watkins gets flagged offside. And it's Çalhanoğlu looking for the run.
yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And he's there to get it away. Celik. Now that looks a decent ball. Fired deep towards the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Watkins. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's gone loose. Played towards the other side. Now it's Saka. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Watkins receives it in a good position here. Yildiz. And if you have just joined us,
There will be
still
1 minute
just
added time.
one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Aktürkoğlu. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please turn your attention
Some
to the
first half
screen for
thoughts?
information.
Well, this is when you
provided
need
by
your
the
players
local
to step
police.
up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
England head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're off again.
England really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Palmer. Now it's Saka. It's a good look. He gets big. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's looking wide. And here's Gordon. And the keeper beats it away.
England clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Watkins. Gordon. Oh, shooting chance! Now, how often do you see that?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Turkey have got it back and they'll have another go. England needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Yildiz, here's on. And the finish! Well, there's the clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. Kupchu tries to play it through. And that has been clubbed away.
Was 80,953.
And that's been won straight back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That's going right the way across. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Carazor gets it away. And here's Foden. Yildiz. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution for Turkey, number 11, Yildiz. Coming on the field is number 9, Unal. Substitutions taking place.
England perhaps contemplating their next change here. This looks promising. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Murphy, that's very neat. Murphy's cross. Palmer!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Arda Güler. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Now it's Gordon. Great vision. Bayindir gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Turkey, number 10, Çalhanoğlu, number 8.
England have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Number 14,
Oh, sweet feet.
Substitution.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
George. Watkins. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's got away with one there. Turkey are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kavetsi. Now it's Abtukolu. Looking for options for movement. And it's Rice. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Played back, shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Foden. He's having a shot! And that has skinned the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And they win it back again. Driving forward. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Face to face, shot a goal! Oh, that's another chance! And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Two up and that's it. England are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Watkins voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
England definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Please kindly remove any cars parked.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And so, the national anthems. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. England have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
We're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella, Alexander Zinchenko, will have a very busy game, constantly switching between defending the wide areas and moving in to create overloads through the middle. He's perfect for teams that like to switch from a back three to a back four, depending on whether the team is in possession or not.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both. Gets his head on it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chilwell gets across. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Watkins really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lobbed in behind. Watkins! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, great header! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. He's in a great position here. Chooses to go crossfield. Saka. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Played out wide. In towards the back stick. That has been knocked clear. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Saka. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Gordon chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Palmer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's in plenty of space here. Saka has it out wide and in space. England have their third corner. Saka plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Takes the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Goes forward. Watkins is onto it in a flash. That is Gallagher. Gordon. No way through. And the finish! Rice. He's going for goal! That's really well cleared. Stood up well to him there. Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's made its way to him. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, such a clever touch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Sabani. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Palmer. Goes for a shot! Goal! England! England take the lead. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
The goal scorer for England after 39 minutes is number 9,
England have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Watkins. Spread out to the left. Very nicely done. Pings in across. Big header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. That's been cut out, well played. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please turn your attention
the first
to the
45
screen
minutes.
for information
Well, I think the
provided by
scoreline
the
offers a
local
fair
police.
reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think They lead because they did most of the probing. A little
Everyone,
more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
England can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. England carrying a 1-goal lead. It's a promising position. Played chance for a shot! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Ukraine, after 47 minutes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that?
11.
Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Ukraine grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Palmer, and here's Watkins. Big chance! Goal, England! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 18, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka.
England go into the lead. Zinchenko. Mudryk. And it's Zinchenko. And he's had it nicked away. Palmer. Can he get it through?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! In he goes again! And that's caused a worry or two. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's there to clear it. Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. And the shot! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. An act of charity gratefully received.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 18.
And now he has 2.
Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's found a way past. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. Oh no, what has happened here? He's through, now is he in? He's one-on-one, tries a shot! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Gordon certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
England have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Mudryk. Looking for options for movement. Ah, that's a fine interception. Tries to get it clear. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Foden coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Great vision.
Phil Foden, substitution.
Ukraine have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And now they can spring out of defence. England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Tries to pass it through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Good-looking ball. This looks promising. Palmer has found the net here, of course. Chilwell. Played in deep. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Hangs one in. Gehi gets it away. And they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's quick to get it clear again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gallagher pokes it out wide. Driving forward. And here's Gallagher. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for England. Number 22, Gordon. Number 9, Palmer. Coming on the field, number 32, number 6, Bellingham.
That was good
Substitution in
alertness.
progress.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Great chance! He scored! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
After 83 minutes is...
Well, it's an inspired
number
substitution.
9.
Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Watkins.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's nice. And that's played in low.
England can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Zinchenko, out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. Yaremchuk. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. I think we're just about done here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pickford gets good distance on it. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well measured. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bujalski. It's a promising position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him. He's picked his way through. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate the flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. And I just really liked what I saw here.
This opportunity to pay a visit to our official
That's
store
it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we rise now for the English national anthem. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best...
He rises! And it's a goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It is a super start. So far, so very good.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tip. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, strongly challenged there. Swings it across. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. England with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good strength. Gordon. Oh, shooting chance! And he thumps it clear. Delivers the ball. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gordon receives it in a good position here. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer for England.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Saka. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
England go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Kane is onto it in a flash. Strong running down that left flank. Lewis Skelly providing an outlet on that flank. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Kane really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's played in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Gehi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. And he's straight offside. No, that was never going to make it.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Could try cutting inside here. He's shifting through the gears here. Back it goes. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Going for goal! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Their way home on public transportation
Terrific
today.
half,
Please
4
watch
goals
the screen
split
for train
evenly,
departure times
beautifully
from
set
all
up
local major
for the second
stations.
period to follow.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So once again, we're underway. Sends it crossfield. And that's out of reach. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. Here's Gordon. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Saka. He's picked his way through. James crossing. Big header! Chanatip. Front-footed pressing going on here. Gordon. Chanatip looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Kane. And it's James. And the shot! Chanatip. Long ball looking to counter. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. James. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution for Thailand, number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
To replace him is number 22.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he can clear it away. Gets a good foot in there. That has not gone well. He's looking wide. Oh, they could break here. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Lovely bit of skill.
In by Saka.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible, terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
England certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Thailand, number 9.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
10.
chance to turn to
Coming
their
on the
benches.
field, number 14, number 13, substitution.
He's gone looking for safety. England have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
England may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's got away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the finish! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Yeah, he's had it taken off him. And here's Foden. He's free. Takes a shot! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
After 80 minutes is
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And he's managed to get free. Cleared away. England have their second corner now. Shapes to shoot! Thailand are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. And he's being shifted off it. Fired deep towards the back post. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's had a crack. Decent hit from there. James. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Deep into stoppage time. And here's Foden. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? Goal, England! The lead changes hands again. This is truly remarkable. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. England leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden. Well, that was impressive. Match that.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Kulusevski, Peter, is another Swede of Balkan heritage, and that automatically raises excitement levels. No surprise that he stated who his hero is. I think we're all well aware of that. And I think the playing styles are very different, though, and that comes as no surprise. This guy has got a lot of potential.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too, no doubt. The fact tries from a long way out. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That pass isn't the best. Kulusevski aims beyond the defence. That's tidy. And it's Palmer. Palmer! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Foden! Goal, England!
England, after 10 minutes, is number 4. Phil Foden! Phil Foden! Phil Foden!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gordon. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. So much. Goes for a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited, and they were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Watkins! Watkins!
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Foden. Can he get it through? This looks promising, and he's certainly onside here.
Good decision by the keeper.
Got that exactly right. Watkins showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Danger averted for now. That's going right the way across. That's really well cleared. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stones does really well there. He is strong. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's a great ball here. Can he finish? Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that relates to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
England find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Walker. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Sweden are looking to break at pace. Palmer takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Palmer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Sweden looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. Picks out real chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that's off target.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
He's had it nicked away. Palmer. It's smartly reclaimed. Gordon. Gordon goes on a charge down the left. Showing good feet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Elanga. Oh, this looks sharp. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 37 minutes is number 11.
Sweden give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, nice touch. Played in deep. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And here's Isak. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about it. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Malanga is offering a right smile there.
Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Fired deep towards the back post. Johan. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
England are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution for England, number 22, Gordon.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is number 20, Kane.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Kane. Now it's Watkins. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice does well to get it back. Well, that is one way to stop him. England different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Isak. Chance here to counter. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has done it! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. Palmer is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
No, he's not getting past him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kane with the delivery. Foden! Read the delivery beautifully.
The attendance
They've got the
for this
finish
match
all
was
wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gallagher. England perhaps contemplating their next change here. Gallagher. That has been slung wide. It'll be a throw-in. Time for a change in personnel. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Substitution for England, number 4, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Jacob Murphy.
Kulusevski. He is through here. And he's in on goal. Chance! And it's in! That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
After 67 minutes is number 9, Alexander Isak.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Looking to go deep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Isak. Tries a shot! It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
After 74 minutes is number 11. Substitution for England, number 13.
So,
Watkins.
time for changes
Number
on
9,
both sides, actually.
Palmer.
This is
Coming on the
threatening to
field,
become a really
number
good game.
32,
Well, they're very
number
much the
6,
better team at the
Bellingham.
moment, Peter, and no
Substitution.
doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Stood up well to him there. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Great ball, and he's in here. In it comes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
George.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's looking wide. Now it's Isak. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Isak. He's dribbled past his man here. Oh, super ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
There will be a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's there to clear it.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's got away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Kane. Isak, given the lift of his goal. Great vision. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. And that has been cleared. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out to the left flank. Now there's a fine ball. No foul, says the referee. George. 4 added minutes on the board. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. England can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
Just a quick request.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we rise now for the English national anthem. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So that's got things on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. There's an early warning shot across the bow. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. Palmer. And here's Kane. And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, England! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Number 18, Bukayo Saka.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, super ball! South Africa have got it back and they'll have another go. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kane. England leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way through. Palmer. Gordon. That's been cut out, well played. Now Foden. Now it's Kane. And it's James. And he's picked it up out wide. Saka's delivery. It's out for a goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is out of play. Stones sends it crossfield. Oh, super find. He is through here. Serves up across. And he's gone looking for safety. Rice goes for the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
No, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, he's not getting past him there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has not gone well. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Foden.
That has been slung wide. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. Oh, this is a great position. And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. And this is Kane.
England really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, terrible pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Kane! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
And here's Saka. Kane. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, he's been caught napping. In once more. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. There is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And just a quick reminder today,
On the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
England head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're off again. England carrying a 1-goal lead. There's the crossfield ball. They get a throw in. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. Out towards the flank. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Kane, and the counter is on. Hit into the middle, and the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
James, great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nice interception, well timed.
England are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Foden. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
The ball goes, terrific header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, and another try! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
England find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertainer.
There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's been given away. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 9.
England are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pickford claims it in safe hands. Oh, that's a key interception. England perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Murphy. He's a sharp little ball here. Palmer. That's tidy. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rice, and he's forced to go back, played out to the left flank. Now it's Gordon.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. England present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
After 78 minutes is number 13.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. England will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Murphy. Tries to play it through. Lovely feet. Murphy gets into some space. Ah, such a clever touch. And now they can spring out of defence. Stones. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Murphy. And he shoots! Lacking in accuracy. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Jacob Murphy. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Added time.
Wriggles his way through, fired deep towards the back post. And it's James. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Quality ball. He's in a great position here. Real chance! Sticks it away! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So, just and time is up. England can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
England definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And a quick reminder today, everybody,
so just
to
time for
make
me to
sure
say
to
thanks
put
to Jim
any
for
in the
his
bins
wisdom
provided.
and to
Thank
wish
you
you
for your
all a very good
cooperation.
evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro. Considering his power and his technical ability, you want him on the ball with space around him because he can make so much happen.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Goes to finish! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead.
The goal scorer for Brazil after 4 minutes is number 2, Danilo.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to play him in. James. Oh, sweet feet. And he's whipped it across. Played it again. That's an excellent interception. Palmer gets flagged offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. That's been slipped through. Maguire does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Foden. Out to the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Gordon. Crosses it in. Kane! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Joelinton. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Carlos Augusto. Stood up well to him there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, and again! And it's in! Offside.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? Well read, nice interception. Kane looks to get on the end of this.
England are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gabriel.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Maguire does well to get it back. Bellingham, good strong midfield running here. That is lovely. João Pedro. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Carlos Augusto. Great vision. He can run onto that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Foden. Hangs one in. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Bellingham. Rice. Now it's Gordon. Played out to the left flank. Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Joelinton. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Forward it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Stones. Gordon is onto this. Gordon! And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Carlos Augusto.
2 added minutes has
Now
been
it's
indicated.
Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on
With
after
the
the break.
owner of a blue car parked outside
Well, for me,
the
Peter,
stadium
things
gate,
have never
kindly
really got
remove
going,
it, as
but
it
at
is
least
about to
this will
towed
be a
away.
good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Foden really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played back in. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Fires it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pings it across. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. So it's going to be another corner. England have their second corner now. They've played it short. Real chance! It's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Foden. Now it's Kane. Kane. It's a threatening ball. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Bruno Guimaraes. He's picked his way through, just eases him off the ball. Now it's Kane. Driving forward. Bellingham. And a chance! It's a loose ball. Early ball out from the back.
The attendance for this match was
That's a good foot in there.
96,847.
Stones. That has been slung wide. João Pedro. Neymar looking to run onto it. Neymar has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for England, number 4, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Jacob Murphy.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! Brilliant from Savinho! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well-timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bellingham goes steaming forward. Shot a goal! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 70 minutes is number
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Harry Kane.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So all square and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. Carlos Augusto. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. This looks promising. He's found the way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
David Neres! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
10, Neymar. Substitution for England, number 9.
We have got
Harder.
changes here from both
Number
sides, in fact.
22, Gordon.
Brazil go into the
Coming on
lead.
field,
Well, Peter, the
number
manager's
17,
all smiles, but he's got a big
Morgan
decision to make here.
Number
He needs to
32,
see this one out.
Substitution in progress.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, this is a great position. Tries a shot! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Pinches it off him. And back to the keeper. England are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Murphy wins the duel this time. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. England are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Kane. Great chance! And he's heaved it away. The pass has gone astray.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
6 added minutes has
Now
been
it's João
indicated.
Pedro. And it's Paquetá. Out to the left it goes. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's well positioned here. Bellingham. Nice interception, well timed.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Stones. He is through here. Plays it in low. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
England never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
And all
Just
that
a
remains for
quick
me
request
is
for
to
everybody
thank
to
Jim
please
Beglin.
kindly
That's it from
remove
us
any
tonight.
cars parked
A
on
very
the
good
road
evening
outside
to
the
one and
stadium.
all.